What is it now, Mr. Wright? Will you stop making those faces? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel? I've got it, so that's what happened. A slip of the finger. Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Tonate really did see the letter R. But nobody farted. The photo clearly shows that there is no R. Well, that's because you know what. No, Your Honor, actually just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Tonate actually could have seen the R. If you're going to make that claim, then you'd better be able to point out what you mean. What part of the photo shows that Mr. Tonate could have seen the R? Well, I mean, it's only this. Wait a minute, though. I mean, I don't know, I'm not sure how the debris shows that he could have seen the R. Except to say that the debris wasn't there. There's really not much else to point to here.
Take that!
Please look here to the right of the 5. Can you see a little bit of red? Oh, well, okay. That's what they mean. Gotcha. Just on the edge of where the floor is broken up. The floor is broken up. Oh, no! I thought that was like a rock on top of it. Oh.
Objection!
Okay. Well, that's what I get for not looking at things closer, I guess. It's true that the witness wears some very, very odd goggles. But that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What part of that little smudge looks like an R to you?
Objection!
All of it. But what Mr. Tonate saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there. Are you sure you want to debate me on this? Before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Oh, well, that explains it. Huh? Care to explain what you mean? Well, are you ready to hear this? Because you proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order. Yup, because that's the way it really went down. He killed her before the explosion. He probably had her body hidden somewhere and then dragged her into the room to make people think it was the explosion that killed her. The timing of when the R was written turns everything around about this case. Roundabout. Now that if the floor was damaged by the explosion, when was the message written? Before the explosion. With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that? It's just like the whole gumshoe thing in Edgeworth, or in Investigations, the first case. We can only conclude that it was written before the explosion. But that's ridiculous! Is it, though? If that were true, it overturns your own premise. That's right. I'm all about the overturning. If you want a suplex, I'd be happy to add that on. It does, in fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred. Damn, that really does change it up, though, doesn't it? Order! Order in the court! What kind of preposterous claim is this? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
Objection!
No, I have not. True, but consider this scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast. Is this where the 8 to 11 thing comes in here? Because that's still... Like, I presented it earlier based on that, but it was also that said she was killed by a flat object, so... Mr. Crane, did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial? Let's see. According to the police report... Ah! Here it is! One person saw the victim before the trial. And that person was... Uh-oh. Oh. 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 So I need to get a gif of that guy from Cinderella Man, because here we go again. No one besides Mr. Tonate saw the victim? That appears to be the case, Your Honor. I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tonate's words from yesterday. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. Oh my. Mr. Tonate, just before the trial, you were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, courtroom number 4. Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tonate. We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial. Oh my god. They're really gonna do another one? I mean, that's cool. My testimony, there is no need for. He's completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. You must have hit the nail on the head. Yeah, let's do the mood matrix on him, see what happens. Because hoped! All I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom. I already told you, PWAA to legist. Grog, bless this thing! I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You weren't transporting shit, man. You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Objection!
Tisk. Do you always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright? Well, yeah, because if I'm swinging my sword, maybe it'll hit you. Who needs a shield? Yes, Mr. Tonate may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but an important piece of your ass is missing. What about my ass? The crack, of course! How are you supposed to shit? The murder weapon? What do you claim was used to kill the victim? Oh, shoot. His fists. I hope not. Even if Mr. Tonate had the chance, without a weapon, we can't accuse him of the crime. Well, Mr. Tonate. Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you for bailing me out of this. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could use as a murder weapon? Where's that girl with the sunflower? Is she doing okay? What is it, Athena? Just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us in the right direction. Well, it does say that she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object. Yeah, and to inflict that specific kind of injury, all you would need is a flat surface, right? Like a bomb case. Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm? I believe I can. Believe being the key word here. Nice. You can? Then please do so now. What did Mr. Tonate have that could have been used as the murder weapon? Well, let me tell you. Well, he had the remote control, too. He had the key. The key wouldn't be it, but I still say the bomb case. I'm not sure just how, like maybe he opened the lid and hit her with it. It's like he rammed her head against it or something. This must have been the murder weapon, right here. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Ah, you fell right into my trap. Huh? So you confirm that this piece of evidence was not the murder weapon. That narrows my candidates down by one. No, let's not. Because if you do, prepare to see me do more of this to you. Okay. My bad. I kind of jumped the gun with that one anyway. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how big of a remote are you talking about here. But I'll try it.
Take that!
This must have been the murder weapon. Right here! Okay, I'm missing something here. Well, maybe I need to slow down. I'm jumping it too fast here. I'm kind of hesitant to do this, but I'm going to try it.
Take that!
Mr. Tonate, you say you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But in fact, you had the perfect thing. What? What the devil are you talking about? You had this. That's the bomb. I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast. Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing. Works both ways. The bomb blast, no, but I believe Candace Arm was killed with this bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. It's a GameCube, man, I'm telling you. Those things are dangerous, but at least they have great controllers. Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. We assumed this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. That thought crossed my mind too, actually, like maybe one of the photos was looking at the floor, so they present the photo to say she hit the floor. She hit the floor! Doo-doo-doo-boom! I haven't heard that song in years, man. Probably decades by now. Oh, it's you mad, bro? A lot of ha's there. A lot of ha's coming from you right now. Don't Stop smashing that thing before you blow this place up and we have a third bomb case. Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? It's right there on it. That big bloody welt. I don't have anything decisive, do I? Do I not? Did you find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad. The bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over, yeah. Ugh. Mr. Wright, is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo? Oh, I don't see any blood or anything. Wait, the timer display is a little broken here. Maybe it broke when it made contact with her head? That's definitely a distinct possibility. But unless we find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count. By setting off the bomb. But if he broke the timer, then... Like, how did he hear it? Like, because he said he heard it later on, right? I don't know. Of course, just because you can't see the timer doesn't mean you can't hear it, but still. Obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. Well, what in the world do I do now? At times like this, I could really use Mia. Or Maya, you know, to channel her. Look at things in a different way! Instead of looking for the things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. Ted Tonate murdered Detective Arm before the trial started. Then he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off, which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. Her body! And I think I have just the thing. We have her body? Oh boy, okay. Well, it's this right here, is it not? He needed to hide her body. Does B work as back here? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Well, then I'm gonna do that.
Take that!
Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tonate would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Hey, you're right. And if we can figure out where that hiding place was, exactly, we might be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. So where could Mr. Tonate have hidden the body in the case? Like the bomb case? It's gotta be the bomb case, right? Holy crap, if it isn't.
Take that!
Wait. A box big enough for a body? A box that was in the courtroom the whole time? A box nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tonate, I have you now. What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's going to show it to me. Come again. You heard me. Now show me what's inside that bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. There's no need. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't arrest me. I've got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object. And then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. But where was the body hidden during the trial? Oh, I hadn't thought. So the whole time they were having that trial, she was in there. Jeez, man. How morbid. The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thickly cucked plating that can withstand any impact. Including your farts. No, that's completely false. If it's false, you should have no objections to showing us your transport case. So, let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we? Gonna do it? Or are you gonna bang your head against the wall? What? Oh no. Wait, is it Edgeworth? What's going on here? It's just you. Jeez. Let's not. Not if you value your life. Is that a real bomb? He's got a real bomb, doesn't he? Remain calm and listen carefully. Keep calm and carry on. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. What? Huh? I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. It's a real bomb, isn't it? Jeez. Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off. He's bluffing. Mr. Tornado, are you threatening me? I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me. But Mr. Tony, didn't you say that's just a training model? A fake to practice on? I did. But I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000. But the HH-3000 was used to blow up courtroom number 4, wasn't it? I made another one. How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one. One that I made. What? Did we just take a confession on your part? Take it any way you would like. You're gonna be dead in 5 minutes anyway. Now I'm going to take a drink of water. So how much do you want to bet this bomb here is like 5 times worse? One for each of the other courtrooms. Do you really expect us to believe a crazy story like that? The HH-3000, it is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. So I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH-3000 in there? Well, no. I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check. So there really is a possibility that the bomb was switched out. Shit! No, not a possibility. An inevitability. A certainty. I did it. The toilet.
The toilet.
So he's had a real bomb with him this whole time. The whole time? The whole time! You'd better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time. I'm starting to get tone in my voice. It's so intense. Everybody run! Everybody run! Should have been doing this 2 minutes ago. I'm out of here! It's gonna blow! Run! Wow. It's a realistic sounding audience. Oh, and they're gone. You four are still heated. Well, aren't you brave? It just wouldn't do for the judge presiding over this court to run. But that horrible explosion the other day, it was probably pretty bad. Yeah, well, I'm kind of feeling like that a little bit myself here. And Mr. Payne, what's he doing? That is... Ah! And he's off. To the circus. Mr. Wright, what do we do? It'd be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it? But the bomb might really go off. Only 3 more minutes, folks. Oh, wow, it zooms in. Man, the cinematics of this is really good. Is that bomb really the HH-3000? What should I do? Stand my ground, baby. I can't run now. I kind of would have liked to see what would have happened, though, if I pressed the other option. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now. With my dear H3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. And kill yourself? Really? Farewell.
Hold it!
Uh-oh. You're not going anywhere, Ted, tonight. Judge, get back in here. He's bluffing. Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake. Oh, man. Are you sure, Mr. Wright? I'm sure as shit shinoli. More of your famous bluffing. Even at the risk of your own life. I ain't the one who's bluffing, buddy. You're the one who's bluffing. I just called you on it. Lives are on the line here. I'm not bluffing, and I have proof. You do? Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Proof that Mr. Tone's bomb is not the real HH-3000. Really? Out with it then, immediately! Where is the proof that Mr. Tone is holding... Ah. Well, what do we know about this thing, though? It was hidden inside a stuffed animal and can be detonated remotely. This is another one of those things where I'm probably overthinking it. It's probably just the timer. So that proves that the bomb in the picture is a fake, but how do we even know that that's the same bomb as the one he's holding? It has to be the timer.
Take that!
Oh, okay. The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely it broke when Mr. Tonate used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. Yeah! But the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken. Oh, you're right! Therefore, this is not the real HH-3000. Mr. Tonate was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb in the stuffed animal. The real HH-3000 blew up in courtroom number 4. Okay, I need to catch up here. Wow, I mean, this bomb is nothing more than a fake. A model used for training purposes. Gah! Fear not, Your Honor. I will examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself. Yes, please do that, Mr. Wright. I'm just gonna sit up here and... No! Stop! He's... Yup. There you go. Breasts and all. Is that a bloodstain? No, it's just Kool-Aid. Just as I expected. Your lies have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tonate. I'm confident DNA analysis on this bloodstain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood. Man, I need another drink. You got it. How about it, Mr. Tonate? Whoa! Man, that's so epic! God, it just can't get any more epic. Ah, so good. Dismantle it. You're too late. Too late for one man. Give me your chance to run. It's 90 out of time. Stage 3000 is about to explode. Don't try to threaten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient Babylon. I already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real. This bomb's a real thing, I tell you. It's real. Ha ha ha. It's real. Hee hee. Ha 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 ha. Sounds like me when I'm yawning. Mad bomber, party of one. At the time. There's no time left. It's gonna blow. I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. There's only one thing left to do. What is? He's crazy. He's certifiably crazy. Is he dead? No. Made it! Well? What the heck? Oh my god, there is nothing... That was the longest breakdown ever. Oh, jeez. Game over. Dismantle attempt failed. Jeez. Wow, man. That guy has no eyes. Ha ha ha. It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces. It's all Super Bowl's fault. That's on the bonsai disarm the black bargain. I'm not trying to take this one. She just had no, didn't she? Oh, damn. She confirmed me corner forward that day. That's why. That's why. I had no choice. Man. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. Trial was about to start, so I didn't find to clean it up. Now all this. Thought sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. And the super defense attorney started taking some of my business. I had my testimony yesterday. I'm gonna go number 4 in. Found the kid all up my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck behind BAM! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought sure I could pin it all on her. But nope, you got me. You got me, Ace. You got me, Mr. Ace Attorney. I can't, those eyes, oh, jeez. I'm already freaked out by, like, holes in skin and things like that, but the gaping holes where the eyeballs should be, ugh. Ted Tonate, you are hereby under arrest. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault on Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. I don't think we even need a later trial. I think we've got this under wraps. Now that I see that members of the public have returned to the gallery, One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Yup. Be that as it may, I will now announce Miss Juniper Wood's verdict. Miss Juniper Wood's verdict. Not guilty! Yo. Yay, Miss Woods. Aw. So happy. Man! Just can't get happy enough. Just applause and everything. Court is adjourned. December 18th, 12:31 p.m. Hey, we still got some day left. We can go do something. Go have lunch or something. Let's go have some grub, man. You did it, boss. Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off somehow. So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing. It's amazing to be able to read voices that have, you know, tone to them again. It just sort of worked out that way, didn't it? That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. And the way that mean old prosecutor hightailed it out of here, that was great. Mr. Wright, Athena, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I want to see this forest. I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime. Oh, you bet. That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I'll never come because I'm too busy with my work, but I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think. What? That's no forest. That's a mountain! It's a forest on a mountain. But no, boss. There's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never got around to solving. Oh, that? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking of? Wham! Where's the remote? The missing remote? It's gotta be. Remote switch, right? Yeah. I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Tonate just got rid of it somewhere. Yeah, it's a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Oh, is that gonna be like the Dogen of this game? It comes back in Case 5 when you least expect it. Well, let's leave it up to the police to find, or Case 4, maybe. I heard there's a DLC case, and a lot of people have told me like that it's best to play that one in between Cases 2 and 3. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict. I guess you're right. Hey, I know. Junie, shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone. Oh. Now she's gonna start stitching the hearts now? Huh? Her grandmother? Nope, silly, to Apollo! Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? Let's take an Uber. Great idea. I bet he's bored out of his mind. Ooh, somebody should bring him a 3DS. And so the courtroom bombing case came to a close. But the next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office. That's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there ain't no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least that's what I believed. What? What do you mean that's what I believed? No, don't even do that. No, don't say to be continued. Don't do it, please. Okay, good, thank you. But all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. You're adopted! No, I don't know. What would he say? Would he say he's going to go back to Trucy? Oh, we haven't seen Trucy yet. I don't know if she's in this game or not. I know she's in Spirit of Justice. Just because I just do, but...
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why? I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh. You... Come back here!
Why are you shutting us out?
Okay, well, that's, what happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. What is even keeping that thing on you anyway? It just looks like it'd fall right off. Now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. Another circus case. Wonderful. Well, can't wait to see that. The end. Wow, that's case number 1, you guys. Wow. Just like that, in 2 days. Episode 2, The Monstrous Turnabout, and look at those stripes. Man, oh man, that's really bad. I am pretty sorry about that, even though there's nothing I can really... Well, there is something I can do. I just gotta figure out what it is. Just change some setting or something. But anyway, well, has it saved? Because... Yeah, okay, save right here. Good. I'll save it right there. Yeah. So, next time on Dual Destinies, Episode 2, The Monstrous Turnabout. See you guys then. Take care.